And he steps off.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Ramirez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 1.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing for Boston. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Houck back to work. He swings and fouls one off. In the air, out towards left center. Makes the grab, 1 away. Northern Connecticut, there's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer. On the ground, Ortiz. And he handles it himself for the out.
They travel really well, and I think Red Sox fans are sprinkled all over the country.
And here is Matt Chapman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Fought off foul. Chapman, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Bounced up the middle. Tries the bare hand, and it gets by him. Still able to fire over. He beats the throw, and they can't get the out.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tanner. So they turn things over to the righty, Joe Jimenez.
Still pretty early.
And on the wild pitch, he goes down to 3rd. On the ground to 1st. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Runner at 1st with 2 away. Mark McGwire up next for the A's. A walk, and he's also singled. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
There's a swing and a miss. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Justin Slayton, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. O'Day also throwing. Giambi leads off 1st with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that's the 3rd out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-1 ball game. This is A's baseball on the show NorCal. Back inside Fenway Park, bottom of it to go get it.
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
That one at triple digits.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Tosses to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Jim Rice.
And now Jim Rice, 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. And that's too high. Remember Mark Kotsay? He was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. The Red Sox trailing by 3, last half of inning number 5. And it remains 2-2. One down, base is empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And down on strikes he goes, and he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
And that is out of play. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.